very good morning to all our viewers. Today is a very beautiful day and I welcome you to another episode of Nagaland TV's Good Morning Show. So, as Christians, Mohan, we start our day with a prayer, and usually we don't get time to go through our Bible due to our busy schedule. So, now we will have, to start with our program, we will have a look at a passage from the Bible.
And let us consider how we may spur one another on toward love and good deeds. Hebrews 10:24.
Such a beautiful Bible verse from Hebrews. Now, we will have a look at a Think Positive for today.
A leader is a dealer in hope. Napoleon Bonaparte.
Iti amihan ajila top headlines ang sailuwo. A delegation of Zilengrong Frontal Organization of Assam, Manipur and Nagaland called on leaders of NSCNK Nikki Group in Dimapur on April 26. Delegation held fruitful and positive meeting with its president Nikki Sumi and Ato Kilonsar Starson Lamkang. Collective leadership reaffirmed its stand on peace and unity of all sections of the Sonaga society. Nagaland Baptist Church's Council's calls for 12 hours of prayer and fasting from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. on April 30. NBCC Executive Secretary Reverend Dr. Zalio Keho called on the constituent churches and members to use day to lament distress and unworthiness before Lord, confess sins, repent, and commit to the service of the Lord. In view of increasing COVID cases in the country over the last 2 weeks, Prime Minister Narendra Modi is set to chair a meeting to assess situation with chief ministers today via video conferencing. Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal announces signing of knowledge-sharing agreements between state government of Delhi and Punjab. Kejriwal remarks it is a new step to Indian history. Russian President Vladimir Putin, who will visit United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres in the Kremlin on Tuesday to discuss the situation in Ukraine. Putin told Guterres that the Ukraine issues arose after the 2014 Union Constitutional Group in Kiev. Now let's have a look at which are the prominent stories. Those found a place in the front page of the Morong Express. Achaji Handoamihan, Eastern Mirror Dewa Sailowo, not Morong Express. So, in the front page of Eastern Mirror, here it says, AstroTurf football ground soon in Mon Twinsang. Headlines tade Mohan Bachani Payase ki there will be soon an AstroTurf football grounds in Mon and Twinsang. People in Mon and Twinsang will soon be able to play football on an artificial field as construction of the ongoing synthetic turf playgrounds are nearing completing in the two districts. Twinsang or Monte turf aniwules in Nutun AstroTurf is a synthetic duplicate plastic laga grass football ground ekta complete howulese as it says in the headlines. So it says a source of Mon informed Eastern Mirror that the layering of artificial turf for football ground is in process and officials in charge has recently visited the site to check the work in progress. The football ground in Mon is being constructed under Khelo India scheme. Khelo India scheme laga pitor de para ekta turf banaya se in Mon and Twinsang, and the sources has informed Eastern Mirror that the turf is nearing to completion. Ida khodom hobole ase kuise, and then plastic turf ito to duplicate Indira Gandhi Stadium de thaga ground nishna it be Mon aru Twinsang de to duplicate synthetic laga duplicate grass laga ground hobo. However, sources lamented that in completion of gallery, saying that the project taken up by the Northeast Council has been going on for the past 8 years but no progress of completion of any time soon. Kunbar Kuparado Koyase ki This project, which is under Khelo India, and the project has been taken up by the Northeast Council, has been going on for the past 8 years. It has been very long. It has been constructing for a very long time, that is for the past 8 years, and there has been no sign of progress or completion anytime soon. So some sources are saying that it is not completing anytime soon, but some officials have recently gone to visit the site, and they have confirmed that the project is about to be completed soon. Another source informed the newspaper that the football ground in Twinsang, which has been constructed under the state plant, is also on the verge of completion. Another sources that the football ground, which is under construction, will be completed very soon. That is another, as I've mentioned here, there is one in Twinsang and one in Mon. So the one in Mon is about to be on the verge of completion, as well as the other one in Twinsang. The astrofield was supposed to be completed in a month, but it may take around 2 months to complete, the sources said. So as it has said that it may take a month or two, because as we can see that it has taken the past 8 years, so now it has come to the verge of completion, and 1 month but maybe it will take another month or two, it says. The officials also inspected the site to oversee the progress of the construction work. Officials Majaishe, and they saw how the work was being going. They checked they went and inspected how the construction, or how the process of the construction of the work was going on. It may be recalled that Advisor for Youth Resource and Sports Zalineka said in 2021 that besides the two existing artificial turf football ground in Indira Gandhi Stadium in Kohima and Peren, one each in Dimapur and Twinsang, would also be constructed. So it was said by the Advisor for Youth Resource and Sports Zalineka in the year 2021 that there are already two artificial turf football ground in Nagaland. That is one in Indira Gandhi Stadium, like I've mentioned before, and the other one in Peren. So apart from these two, they are planning to construct one in Dimapur and another one in Twinsang. So as it is said that in Twinsang it is about to be completed in a month or two. About Dimapur we have no information as of now. Under the plan, the one in Dimapur and Twinsang is done under the state plan, while one in Mon would be built under Khelo India scheme. Ekta to Khelo India scheme parase, and the one in Twinsang is under the state plan. So now we will go to another story. So here it says African swine fever breaks out in Meghalaya. Another, veterinary authorities on Tuesday confirmed that outbreak of African swine fever (ASF) in Umsiang block in Meghalaya rising Riboy district, following which the government banned the movement of pigs in the area. It's very scary. It's African swine flu jaga de pishi prospered hui ase. First we saw the African swine flu in Mizoram, then in Tripura, and now it has hit Meghalaya as well. So mon bibishi hoshiyar thakibole lage. Nagaland, as we all know, lover of pork. We all consume pork like in a very daily basis, so we should be very careful as to see export of alag jaga de pork ahan. We should be very careful. The Northeast Regional Disease Diagnostic Lab in Guwahati has confirmed that the outbreak of ASF has been and the samples were sent on 13 April has tested positive, a senior veterinary department official told PTI. So ekta Northeast Regional Diagnostic Disease Lab ase Guwahati te tadebara test kurishe about the ASF African swine fever. April 13 te test kora to so positive hoise goise. So as of now, I think there has been no case of ASF in Nagaland, but we should be very careful and we should stay cautious. Necessary instructions have been issued banning slaughter and movement of pigs and supplies in the Umshore village and its nearby areas, he said. Riboy district aru Kuti thekishe in Riboy district Meghalaya te swine flu was detected. So in other places, like they have prevented pork in places such as Umshohor village in Meghalaya has also banned the export and slaughtering of pigs. Villages within 1 kilometer radius of the infected each infected premises have been designated as infected zone. Infected jaga they were 1 kilometer radius laga sob jaga hange infected zone kuina declare kurishe, and villages within 10 kilometers radius designated as surveillance zone. Aru 10 kilometers laga osor khando surveillance zone kuina ekta tag dina se. With the movement of pigs is allowed in surveillance zone, it is completely banned in infected zone. 10 kilometer radius laga jaga do in surveillance zone kuina rakhi diche. So surveillance zone jaga hande do pig movement, pork movement, or any kind of pork movement hando allowed to say, but in the infected zone it is not allowed to move. So Mohan, last week, I think it was about last week, we came to know about Tripura's ASF and then how they slaughtered the pigs in Tripura. That they ekta piggery farm they itu ASF la bishi durishe, and then itu kunba hando koyese ki ASF pra mura pig hange they are selling at a very low price. And of course, as business people, some people, if we get any product in cheap price, we would like to buy it, so we should be very cautious. And naga manuhange koyese aru beshi careful hole lage itya itu African swine flu is a very deadly disease, so we should all be careful and we should avoid pork as of now. Now we will see the next story, that is we will go to the site. It says Union Minister visits Kifri. Union Minister for Tribal Affairs Arjun Munda on Tuesday said that Prime Minister Narendra Modi has set up aspirational district programs to develop the most backward districts in the country for overall progress. Arjun itu yade ko ase Tribal Union Minister for Tribal Affairs Arjun Munda tai he visited Kohima as well, and he laid a foundation stone for a multi-purpose building in Kohima village. And now he is in Kifri. He has reached Kifri, and even here also he is talking about a Prime Minister Narendra Modi. He is speaking about how aspirational and how Narendra Modi is aspiring to develop Nagaland in many fields and trying to make the backward places and districts come forward. So Munda stated that during a meeting at DC's conference zone in Kifri during his visit to Nagaland's aspirational district. Tai Nagaland the aspirational district hanke visit kuri na jaise. And then he said during the DC's conference hall in Kifri that Narendra Modi is really trying to make the northeasterns come forward, to develop the Nagaland state and other backward districts of the state. Munda urges district officers to work hard to receive good rank among the aspirational districts for development in the state. An update from the DIPR state, the DIPR naga report pra kushe ki Munda pra Nagaland manuhan ke he urged the people to work hard and to receive good rank bal pabule. He urged the people, and among the rank pal paigena aspirational districts laga list and naam banabole laga. He urged the people. He highlighted the importance of health and education sector, as we all know how important health and education is. So he highlighted the importance of health and educational centers in the state. Minister for Soil and Water Conservation and Geology and Mining V. Kashio Sangta, meanwhile sharing the grievances faced by the people of Kifri district and appealed to the Union Ministry for more developmental funds. Mohalla Nagaland la Soil and Water Conservation, Geology and Mining laga Minister V. Kashiho Sangtam pra Union Minister ke Kifri manuhan bra kiki problem face kuri ituhan la opor kota kurishe aru funds mangishe. He asked for more funds for the development of the district and the state, and the project. Earlier the Union Ministry also visited the ongoing construction site of the Egvalaya Model Residential School and laid foundation stone in the EKRS of Kifri district. The Union Minister bra do EKRS School Kifri district they be visit kurishe aru tade he laid a foundation stone. A project is being funded by Ministry of Tribal Affairs and implemented by District Development of Tribal Affairs. Itu project to itu foundation stone lay kuriala project to itu Ministry of Tribal Affairs bra fund kuriala se aru implemented aru itu implement kuriya to Department of Tribal Affairs Nagaland para implement kurishe. I think we will stop the print preview from here. Mohan la print preview yadi bara khotom hui sawo aru mohan next segment de jabo itia. এতিয়া আমি আন ফেক অফ দ্য ডে চাই লব হিষ্ট্ৰী ডে আজি দিন দে কি হৈছে এইটো আমি আন চাই লব
Fourth Olympic Games began in London on April 27, 1908.
এতিয়া আমি হান favorite segment that is morning melody একটা গানা শুনি লব আমি হান
All you've got left is you, so work it out now. Guess it's so hard, nothing's gonna make sense now. Faith, love, God, friends, family by your side. Gotta get up, gotta give all you've got left. I know you really want to, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay, you're gonna be okay, you're gonna be okay. Know you hold so much, you've made it this far. Look up, you can fight this fight sooner or later. Good things will flow your way. Try again, but don't you let it go, yeah. I'm feeling cold and numb. Can I even stand and try again to get out of this mess? It's gonna be a hard ride. Would you hold my hand? Let's run away. It's survival of the fittest. Does it mean I don't move on? I've tried and can't enough. It wears me out to even think that I can get through this. Now I'm on my own. Would you give my mind a break? Tears don't stop and then I lose control over everything. Now I say it to myself. Count to 10, take a break, good vibes, stay yourself again. Good words, kind people, you don't have to rush. You can take your time. All you've got left is you, so work it out now. Guess it's so hard, nothing's gonna make sense now. Faith, love, God, friends, family by your side. Gotta get up, gotta give all you've got left. I know you really want to, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay, you're gonna be okay, you're gonna be okay. Know you hold so much, you've made it this far. Look up, you can fight this fight sooner or later. Good things will flow your way. Try again, but don't you let it go, yeah.
The show has come to an end. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a nice day. And before you leave, please have a look at the weather report as well.